Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Toyama Park in Tokyo, near Takadanobaba Station, or what more people will have heard of, Shinjuku. So I'm actually at a place called Hakone Yama Park, which is right next to Toyama Park. This is going to be a tour of two different parks. The first one will be Hakone Yama Park, which is where most of the activity, or so-called activity, is. I explored Toyama before. It is currently 5:32 p.m. I arrived at Toyama Park about an hour ago when it was still light. So I just explored a little bit. I looked at my notes. And now I'm just at Hakone Yama Park because this is where all the activity is. So let me just turn this around. So I look pretty gross. I've just finished work, so I'm a little bit gross today. I've got my mask on, so now I feel a bit better. But yeah, so let me go through the story of Toyama Park. So I am at a place called Hakone Yama Park at the moment. So, a little bit of history. So, this park is famous for being involved in, people have said that they've seen orbs of all different colours and sizes and shapes. And of course, there's the typical woman with the long black hair and a dress, which is very typical in Japanese folklore and yokai. So people have also reported seeing that as well. Now, what time is it? It is 5:34 p.m., so it is still pretty early, even though it's this dark. But yeah, once again, I'm very much a skeptic. I don't really believe in any of it, but I'm here just to have a look around, to see if I see anything or experience anything. I doubt I will, but I'm here. Let me see. What else can I tell you about this place? So, the place that I'm at right now, so this is Hakone Yama Park, which is right next to the other park that I just mentioned. So this is where the place was. So this hill that you can see right here, apparently this is covering many, many bodies of the people that were experimented here. And they kind of covered it up in a way. So, let's see, I have my notes here. So the beginnings of this project, Unit 731, it formed in 1932 when a man called Shiro Ishii, he was a surgeon general and the chief medical officer of the Imperial Army. He took command of the Army Epidemic Prevention Research Laboratory, and already interested in forming biological and chemical research units, he created the secret Togo unit and housed it at Zongma Fortress, aka the Zongma prison camp, which is where I am sat right now. Yeah. Let's have a look. So, I'm just going to warn you, the following details are incredibly disturbing and may upset some viewers. So, the prisoners that were taken to this place, many of them were Chinese, but there was also Koreans, Soviet, European, American, Indian, Australian. So they were deliberately exposed to infectious diseases such as cholera and the bubonic plague in the name of researching biological warfare. And also vivisections and amputations were performed while the prisoners were still alive and without anaesthetic. What was that? I think that was a person screaming down at the bottom of the hill here. It's still a still quite busy. There's a lot of people around, so. But yeah, they were. These awful things were performed while the prisoners were still alive. The prisoners were also infected with syphilis, and they were vivisected at various stages of infection. Limbs were frozen so as to study the effects of frostbite. Victims included adults and children of all genders. They were frequently called logs, as in tree trunks, by their captors as a means of dehumanizing them. So that's a little bit dark. That's a little bit of the history of what happened here, apparently. So yeah, the Unit 731's activities, they continued for the duration of the Second World War. However, after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki by the United States in 1945, however, orders quickly came to destroy any evidence of what they were doing. The facility was demolished, witnesses and prisoners were executed, and employees were told to disappear. And of course, Japan surrendered August 15th, 1945. So, apparently, not one member of the unit was ever charged with crimes of war. The United States granted them immunity in exchange for information. That is, the United States effectively covered up the activities of what happened here, and for decades, any mention of Unit 731 was systematically erased from history books in Japan. So, let me see, what else have I got here? So yeah, not very pleasant things happened here. Let's see. So yeah, there are many ghost stories, lots of reports. People have said this and that about what they've heard or seen in this park. Let me see. The most prominent tale situates itself at the top of Hakone Yama, which is where I am right now. So let me pick up my paper and walk around. Now hopefully you can actually see a little bit more. There's the bench I was sat at. And I don't know if you can hear right now, but there's a choir practicing at the bottom of the hill over there, which is a little bit disturbing. They're harmonizing, so it kind of adds a nice effect. So yeah, that's going on down there. So yeah, what was I saying? Let me get back into the light. So I am at the place where apparently you can hear the sound of a man sobbing late at night. There's other rumors that say that people can see hitodama, which are basically orbs. Orange, red, blue, white orbs of light that appear as a result of a person's soul separating from their body. And they can be seen throughout the park, apparently. And yeah, some reports speak of a classic white lady spirit, although it's unclear who she might be. And others say that if you take a photograph in the park at night, the probability of capturing something unearthly in the image is high. So, fingers crossed, hey? That would be pretty cool. Alright, so, enough chit-chat. I'm going to start walking around. Now, there is a lot more light here, so you can see a bit more. I am alone at the moment, which is good. And there's some steps here. Now, I will need to get a flashlight because as soon as I leave, you can't see anything. But yeah, so I'm currently climbing up the famous little hill, the little mound. And it's going to lead me up to the top here, where all the bugs are, apparently. So apparently this is where all the bodies were buried and a hill was put on top. And I'm going to be quiet right now because apparently once you climb these steps and reach the top, you can hear a man sobbing. So I'm going to shut up for a little bit and I'm going to see if I can hear or see anything. So I'm at the top. Can't hear anything, can't see anything. However, it's not even 6 p.m, so I don't know why that would make any difference though. It always seemed a little weird to me that ghosts only came out late at night. I mean, surely once you've passed and ghosts are real, then you'd be a ghost 24/7, right? I mean, where are they going during the day? They taking a break somewhere? I don't know. Alright. All I can hear is the ambulance and the city ahead of me. I don't know if you can see. There's a tower right over there. That's the Docomo Tower. It's a very colourful and bright tower that's seen everywhere. It's a beautiful night though. Really nice and peaceful. Yeah, I can't hear or see anything apart from the bugs. Maybe if I climb back down. I'll climb back down. Hopefully I don't break an ankle. Oh no, I just stepped into a puddle. My foot's all wet. Oh. Alright, actually, before I leave this area, because it is the area that is the most haunted and has the most activity apparently, I'll try a few things. Now, I didn't bring my torch or anything with me because I came from work, so let's see. I'll sit down. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I should ask in Japanese or English, seeing as I'm in Japan. I'll try in English first, see if I get anything. If there are any spirits here, and you would like to make yourself known, if you'd like to contact me or tell me that you're here, please make a sign. You can either knock on this seat that I'm sat on. I don't know if you can see, but I'm sat on a wooden square bench. If there are any spirits or anything here at all, please make yourself known. Please knock 3 times on this bench. Okay, nothing so far. Those lights over there, there's some lamps, some street lamps. If there is anybody here with me, alive or dead, and you would like to make yourself known, flicker one of the lights over there. one of the street lamps, if you can. If there's anybody that can understand English, please say hello, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just here to talk. I think there's somebody coming. Yeah, somebody's coming. Alright, I'm gonna move. I do not want to be alone here with a stranger. Down the hill I go. I wish my Japanese was a bit better. And I could ask in Japanese, maybe I would get a response, huh? But I mean, if it said that the victims were from all over the world, then any of those people that could speak English, they had an opportunity there, They could have talked to me. I can still hear that choir. They are going for it. Okay, yeah, so there's a man up there. Don't know if you can see. But I do not want to be up there on my own. You can see a lot better now anyway. Okay, I'm trying to think what else I can try. Okay. I have some paper. There we go. It's very light paper. Okay. If there is anybody here with me, from Japan, from China, from Australia, from anywhere around the world, and you died in a terrible, terrible way, a horrific, awful way, that wasn't, that was the worst way to go, honestly. What happened to you was absolutely terrible. And I think, if you want to say anything, talk about it, or you can moan, you can complain. What happened to you was very unfair. Now is your time to show us a sign, to contact somebody. I'm here, open arms, open-minded. I'm not going to run away, I'm not going to scream. If there's somebody here, please move this paper. I have left some paper on a rock. It's very light. Maybe you could push it off the rock. Or if you would like to show me your presence another way, maybe you could make any noise. Okay, I'm going to walk off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, nothing so far. I did try. Okay, let's keep moving on. You know what I can also hear right now? I can hear the Animal Crossing theme tune. You know why that is. My my Switch is in my bag. And it's somehow switched itself on. And it's playing a song. Yep. Okay, I'm going to switch that off. Okay. Alright, so let's just walk around a little bit more. See if we can see any orbs or hear any noises. There isn't really anybody with me now, to be honest. There was a couple of people, but it's pretty quiet now. Alright, let's keep moving. So that's where I came from, so I'll go the other direction. Okay. Don't know if... Okay. Let's see. I'll go down this way. So, is there anything down here? Anybody who's watching, have you seen anything yet? Any orbs? Any ghosties? So I haven't seen anything just yet. Alright, let's keep going. These stairs are very dangerous. My gosh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there it is up there. That was Hakone. So that is where most of the activity is, apparently. I think what I'm going to do is, this is maybe going to be a 2-part live stream tonight. So the other park, Toyama Park, is about a 15-minute walk away. So I'm going to use the restroom because I'm desperate for a wee. I'm going to hopefully save this video for my YouTube channel with all the details on there. And I will be back in about 15 to 30 minutes where I can do the second part in Toyama Park and see if there's anything over there as well. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you soon.